Hi, Omi. Welcome to our leadership interview series.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Thank
very
you,
much
Prashant.
for taking time out.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Prashant, for inviting me for this series. I hope my comments and whatever our discussion conversation is meaningful for you and the rest of the team would be having access to that information.
No, definitely. I think there will be a lot of learning for not only our teams, but
Mhm.
also for peers and colleagues in the industry because what you've done over the last 4 years is quite
Yeah.
exemplary and quite
Thank
forward
you.
looking.
Thank you.
So, but I wanted to understand why have you done what you've done? Why is employee engagement so important for you and your
Yeah.
business?
Correct. So, employee engagement, what we think is of paramount importance at Trust Group, and it's of importance to us because our entire success depends on the organizational performance and growth. And we believe that in highly engaged organization or and the employee engagement which is there has a direct relation with organizational performance and growth. Our vision has been for a long time to build a high performing working environment. And we say that all our practices and initiatives around the engagement are implemented because we believe that engaged employee are more productive, they are more innovative, they are more committed. I mean, I use this word committed to achieving goals, and also the enthusiasm and dedication to drive quality for service actually is very crucial in the financial services sector. Now, very specific to Trust Group, for us having the diverse businesses that we have in financial services industry, the engaged employees for us contributes a very positive workforce culture which fosters a lot of collaboration and teamwork, which is extremely vital for a diverse portfolio. So, which is why we think it is extremely important for us. So, and this across the organization, we all believe that, and each of us, I mean, HR and the leaders, make very important and crucial efforts towards, the initiatives around the engagement that we build.
That's so nice. That's so nice. Have you also seen the impact of engagement on revenue, on retention, on
Yeah.
growth?
Hmm. Absolutely. See, as I said, that it has engagement does have a direct relation to organization growth and performance. I in the previous uh, answer, I mentioned one of the thing is a highly engaged employee stays committed to the organization, stays committed to the goals. So that commitment is an important attribute, and that has a direct relation to the performance and growth of the organization. And we have seen that. We've seen that teams which are together, team which are collaborating, and team which are highly engaged are performing in our organization as well.
That is so nice. That is so nice. And you've been able to quantify the impact, right?
Yes, yes, that's right.
That's so nice. And what were your unique strategies for getting this whole uh, engagement across the organization right? Because I do recall that even in pandemic, you were quite focused on the engagement and well-being of your team, and
Correct.
that, if I recall right, perhaps paid off when the
Yes.
market opened. While the sector saw significant attrition,
Mm.
but your attrition was way below the industry average.
Correct. Correct. Yes. So at Trust, we have implemented several strategies around to enhance employee retention and engagement because we believe that creating a dynamic work environment does foster growth and also cross business collaboration. So to give you two of the unique strategies that we had applied, those are the hard strategy that we applied, not on the softer side. is around one is around the project work design. Now, this is something which we initiated where this allowed employees to work on cross-functional projects. Now, that provides an exposure to different aspect of a diverse portfolio, business portfolios that we have. Now, this not only grooms the person, individual to become a cross-business talent, but also promotes a deeper understanding of our organization's operations. So this actually become a very, very, successful initiative. Second, in addition to the cross-functional project design, what we also realized out of a study is that we started emphasizing a lot on structuring the job and the work around ensuring high quality outcomes. What we realize that when people are allotted jobs where they are actually finding a lot of meaning, and when the quality of work is good and it has a direct impact on the outcome of the business goals, there's a lot of satisfaction and that an employee experiences. So by providing this the employees a structured work environment, clear objective, the necessary resources to enable them to work better, has actually, they take a lot of pride in their contributions. To add to this, Prashant, I'd also like to mention is that our partnership with W.E Matter, being our engagement analytics partner, it has actually helped us to gain valuable insights of our employees' well-being and engagement. And the data-driven approach has empowered us to make, informed decisions to, further enhance all the employee experiences. So these strategies collectively contribute, to the retention and, engagement of a fulfilling and enriching workplace at Trust.
We were also discussing that, you've seen culture
Mm.
as becoming a important parameter or driver of engagement as well as business. Would you like to
Mm.
elaborate on that?
Oh, yes. The culture is something I think it holds the entire, links in an employee engagement within an organization. I feel, that should be the topmost priority for organization, the HR leaders, the leadership group to look at how the culture is. And I think driving a successful organization culture has been very fundamental to our group's approach to people practices. And we believed that a thriving culture is built on several pillars. So just to give you a couple of things there where we actually worked on building the culture and actually we fostered them is first and foremost, our business is all about relationship, is all about building partnerships. So collaboration is the core of our value, and we encourage employees to work together seamlessly across teams and the business domains. This collaborative spirit not only drives innovation, but also creates a sense of unity and a shared purpose amongst our employees. That's one part. Second, what we have done is that we have added empowerment, which is another cornerstone of our culture. So we empower our employees to think and perform like entrepreneurs within their own domains. This means giving them an autonomy to take ownership of their projects, drive initiatives that align with the organization goals. This sense of ownership not only enhances their job satisfaction, but also leads to many innovative solutions and better outcomes for our clients. Now, in addition to that, this is something which we started evaluating, and of course, for the past couple of years that we've been partnering with W.E Matter, we've also looked at an angle which we thought is very important is promoting diversity and inclusion. How we look at a diverse workforce representing different backgrounds, perspective, experiences, which is very essential. Now, this is which is very essential for two areas. The one is creativity, and second is problem solving. And we've implemented
Fantastic.
initiatives to ensure that every voice is heard and valued at Trust. So but that's there. And most importantly, I think Prashant, I mean, the fourth part, which is there, I think transparency. Transparency is very crucial. We've maintained an open, transparent communication channel where employees have access to knowing about our business, our strategy, goals, performance, and it just helps in building better trust and aligning team efforts towards common vision.
Fantastic,
Hmm.
fantastic. And here, what I understand is that you're not just talking of gender diversity,
Yeah.
but you're talking of diversity beyond just gender.
Yes. In the workforce as well. I mean, see today,
Yeah.
I mean, we have maybe a fresh management graduate, and we start talking to that person. The person is partnering us with us as a head of the division. Not necessarily we look at that person as a junior of the team. Everybody is treated equally as partners in an organization, and that we've built. We've built a lot of work around it. There's a lot of effort around it that we've put together.
That's so nice. How are you, one, engaging Gen Z, and two, leveraging Gen Z for your business growth?
Uh, See, looking at Gen Z is very important. How they are, and they're going to impact the entire industry across industries, not only financial services but other industries as well, because they are going to become the largest clientele for us as the businesses move ahead. Now, as Gen Zs are entering the workforce, for us as an organization, we started recognizing that there is a need of flexibility and digital innovation. How we operate, there has to be a lot of flexibility in our work patterns, and we started, designing work and task around it. So we started investing a lot on technology and flexible work capabilities so that we are able to accommodate preferences of work-life balance. So I'm again saying for a Gen Z, I mean, it's very important for us to understand their preference for a work-life balance, because what a Gen X or a Gen Y understands a work-life balance is very different than a Gen Z. So we've been tailoring our learning development programs to understand their learning style and preferences. And at the same time, I would say that, we've also as an organization are wearing learning hats so that we learn how do we adapt to the whole Gen Z coming into the workforce and also into the open market as well.
No, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. And how is the work-life balance for Gen Z different from the other generations?
See, the way they look at work and life, I feel it's quite different. I mean, they do not look at hierarchical successes. So a career path is not of great importance for a Gen Z workforce, which I believe, and we've understood also with engaging with them. What is important for them is the whole organization culture, how the culture of the organization is, how are the people to interact with, uh, and what's the kind of work they're getting to deliver. It's very important for them. They do believe in balancing their personal life preferences, be it well-being of their health, be it well-being of their financial domains which are there, or financial responsibility which are there. So we have to recognize them. They are quite expressive in the way they work. So we have to be attuned to understanding their voice and also react fast.
That is so nice. That is so nice. No, so no wonder you built a wonderful organization, and no wonder uh, no, you're winning in the marketplace because finally, what are organizations?
Yes, absolutely.
It's people who win, not the brands and not the products or solutions.
Hmm,
And if you've got the people equation right, the
correct.
market share and the victory in the market and the leadership in the market is kind of given.
Correct.
Through this journey and through your entire journey as a professional, what are your biggest achievements
That's a very interesting question,
in
Prashant.
personal
Okay.
life and professional life, whatever way you
Yeah.
look at it?
So I'll put, of course, I'll put some points around the professional life, but of course, whatever we are doing in profession, that also rubs into our personal life. What we do in our personal life also rubs into our, professional lives. For us, I mean, I mean, if I give the context of trust, we are in the business where people matters the most. And the profession that I selected is also where people matters the most. Okay. So in my journey in as a human resource professional, I have always attempted to understand the whys and hows of people behavior and engagement. And of the learnings that I have gathered, and I'm still learning, I mean, still because as we were discussing about Gen Z and the different workforce
Correct,
types,
correct.
and there's a lot to learn. What I understood is the relation. Most important is the relation between three variables, that is the organization, the job or the work, and the individual. Now, the link of the relations around which uh, you would be the best person to give us some analysis on that. The relation links between these three variables are leadership, managers, and your culture. I mean, how the links are built. So if this relation, if we understand well, okay, I think it's going to be, I'm just putting some gestures, it's going to be a very nice engagement score for the organization. So in the current context, I think one of my achievement has been in the past, I mean, if I take example of our organization or the previous, I've been able to, create a culture of collaboration and inclusion. That's something I consider as a big achievement. So how do I how I've created a culture of collaboration and inclusion? I would say inclusion. Yeah, for sure.
I think you're hitting the nail in the head because what we see is that collaboration is now among the top five drivers
Yes.
for engagement,
Yep.
and it has very significant correlation with
Mm.
business performance.
Mm. Yes.
So that is really nice. That is really nice. And what message would you like to give to young HR professionals
Mm.
or even business professionals?
Yeah.
Because all business professionals going forward have to be HR professionals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
That's right. So I would the message that I can share is that the HR landscape is evolving rapidly,
mm,
and technology is playing a vital role in it, definitely. So staying updated and being open to new approaches and prioritizing the well-being and engagement of an organization, which
mm,
is the greatest asset, is the people is most important. Secondly, for young HR professionals, I would add that staying committed to the profession and the organization is very important. I'm saying both. I mean, not just one part. I mean, the profession and the organization. So the young professionals need to choose where they want to work. Okay, and once they've decided, I think they need to stay committed. Second is being curious, keep the learning hat on, experiment multiple projects in the early years of the career, and most importantly, during the journey of their work, okay, build relation. Build relation is identify mentors, also try and be mentor to the new force which is there entering the market. So this is what I would want to share as a message.
that's absolutely nice. That's absolutely nice. Now, what do you think about the initiatives and approach of We Matter,
Yeah.
and how can we be more useful for organizations like Trust?
So I think Prashant, I already mentioned earlier that
Yeah.
the partnering with V Matter has helped a lot for us in understanding the information that the analytics that you provided, and it has helped build us a lot of plans and strategies around building our culture. So we do highly value the initiatives and approach of We Matter, the multi-generational approach and the focus on well-being topics completely resonate with our commitment to employee engagement. Also, the transparency in your award process, where employees jury actually aligns with our value of inclusiveness, which I mentioned earlier, and empowerment, inclusiveness and empowerment. I think We Matter Global Employees Choice Award did help us strengthen our employee brand and also showcase our dedication to employees' well-being and engagement.
No, thank you very much for your good words, kind of you. One last question: how will you describe We Matter in 3 words?
I
Or what
think,
are the 3 words that come to your mind when you
uh,
think of We Matter?
yeah. So it is engaging, well-being, and empathetic. So these are 3 words which come to my mind. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. And here we were talking to Homi, who's the CHRO of Just, a financial group, and has been has given us an opportunity to work with them for the past 4 years. And please watch the space. We're going to bring more leaders, and we're going to hear more from Homi in future. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, Homi.
Thank you. Thank you, Prashant. Thank you, Prashant, and We Matter team. Thank you so much.